All right, Macro DMG shoulder buttons. So these have the initial batch. They're missing a slot essentially. So on the OEM parts, the slot right here, it goes all the way through, kind of like that. It has room for the spring. So these, unfortunately, compare one that doesn't have one cut in it. So you can see that slot doesn't go all the way through. So you can still install them. They're just a little more difficult because there's not a place for that inside leg. So you got that leg that sits in there. There's not a place for it to go as much, so it's gonna have a lot more tension. You can install it the other way around. I think you should be able to do that. That'll give it just the opposite. It'll be really light tension. So, or the third option is to take a Dremel. I tried it out with two different ones. So there's this metal cut, and then there's this thin cut. So the thin cut, so the metal cut, it'll work. I did it with this one, you can see. So I just, cut it like that. It cut into on these ears a little bit when I was doing it, you can see, which isn't a big deal. You won't be able to see it. Obviously you don't want to do that too much, but the idea is to get right in there. You can see right in here, right there. Cut that down a little bit, it'll make your install a lot easier. Doing that to both sides equally. The other thing is, another tip I guess is you can take these off in order to, just because at least for me it makes it a little bit easier to get that spring on there and get it wrapped around. Actually, I'll do this one. So put that. Keeps flipping around on me. Hopefully you can see. I'm kind of sliding it in the groove on the shoulder button. And then, so here's the part, if you didn't have that groove cut in it, swinging this around would be pretty tough. You can see it was not too bad once I have the groove in there. And then of course the other one's going to be just the opposite, and then the top holds it in place just like the OEM parts. So I'm going to have that, so these are going to be discounted for now just for the trouble. Going forward after that, any additional parts that I have machined, those will have the cut. Everything will be good. So sorry about that.